Hello everybody, Jack here from Peach Guitars. Welcome to today's video. I want to take you on a little bit of a tour into what I consider to be another slight hidden gem from NAMM 2020. But before I do so, let me just please remind you to like, comment, subscribe, and head to peachguitars.com when you finish watching this video if you want to find out any more information. Okay, so as I say, I'm kind of hesitant to actually term this a hidden gem because it obviously received a huge amount of coverage at the NAMM show this year. But the reason I kind of think of it in that way is that we here at Peach Guitars were very focused on the custom shop offerings that Fender had for this year and some of the other signature artist models and stuff like that. Fender just had an impeccable year. And the Acoustasonic Stratocaster model now kind of got a little bit overshadowed by some of that stuff, so I wanted to just draw a little bit of attention back to it. It's actually one of the first times I've got my hands on this guitar ever since it was unveiled, and it kind of delivers on all the promises that the original Acoustasonic guitar set out to achieve. So for anyone who hasn't seen this and hasn't been aware of the Acoustasonic model, Fender unveiled first of all a Telecaster shaped version of the Acoustasonic the previous year, and their goal was to create a hybrid of predominantly acoustic tones but also to offer a couple of signature Fender-inspired electric tones, courtesy of a magnetic, noiseless Fender pickup. So this guitar actually has 3 pickups on board. It's got a Fender pickup here, and there's 2 Fishman pickups that provide a multitude of different acoustic voicings that are controlled via a 5-way switch, and this kind of this pot which acts as a blend control between 2 different voicings. So in total you've got 10 stock sounds, but because you've got a blend, it's obviously kind of infinite really. You can just blend it to any degree with any pickup switch selection, and you can create some really unique tones. I'm not going to talk too much about this model because I did that in the initial overview video last year with the Telecaster, but the Strat obviously brings something slightly different to the table, most importantly of course being a different body shape. This is a slightly modified Strat shape, a little bit more square, a little bit more acoustic and boxy. But they've still managed to create some of the really signature curvy lines to the Strat. You've got some nice contouring on the back and on the top. These guitars, while aesthetically they may not be to everyone's taste, I think that comfort-wise, I don't think that anyone could truthfully pick one of these up and say that it's an uncomfortable guitar. It's very, very comfortable indeed, and it makes for one of those great kind of just sitting at home. If you're going to just pick up any guitar when you're playing at home, I think chances are it would end up being this one 9 times out of 10 because it's got that comfort factor. It's super lightweight. Obviously it's an acoustic guitar, and a thin line acoustic guitar at that, but Fender have afforded you a little bit more flexibility than a regular electroacoustic, not only tonally but also if you're an electric player predominantly, you can be very much at home with this neck profile because it's basically a Strat neck profile. I believe it's like a modern deep C kind of a thing, so it's a little bit of it's kind of like a 60s profile, I'd say actually, maybe a little bit thicker, but it feels like an electric guitar neck, obviously with no finish, and it's a mahogany wood neck and mahogany wood body, the back and the sides, and then you've got the Sitka spruce top as well. So it's a little bit of a mishmash of all different acoustic and electric properties. But I think the end result is actually a really cool guitar. What you're going to hear in this video, as opposed to where I went, like I say in the previous video, I went really in depth and talked through all the different tones and showed you them in detail. I just wanted to kind of have a bit of a play and let the guitar speak for itself. So I created a loop which used entirely this guitar and a Line 6 HX effects as the looper, and you can really get a lot of textures very quickly What I like about this guitar, particularly if you're not that familiar with it, if you just pick it up for the first time, is that you can just very quickly switch through the gears, if you like, using the different voices, and it very quickly inspires you to play a different part. So even though you might not necessarily, on first impressions of this guitar, the first time you play it, you might not necessarily be that familiar with every particular model, I don't think that matters, because you can just pick it up, you can get a different sound very quickly, and that will inspire you to perhaps create a different part in a song, a different texture, or a different part for a loop, as I've done today. And then this last position is predominantly your electric pickup sound. So you'll hear that what they've done is actually revised the voicing of this to suit a more of a traditional Stratocaster kind of signature tone, particularly on that higher gain distorted sound that you're going to hear. It's a little bit of a smoother, higher gain Strat type tone, loosely speaking, but that's kind of the voicing they've gone for here, as opposed to the Tele, which had more of a Telecaster suited electric tones. So there's not a whole world of difference between the Tele and the Strat. Obviously it mostly is going to come down to which guitar you prefer the look of and the feel of the body, but I just thought it's worth pointing out that this exists alongside its Telecaster brother. They're both really cool options if you're looking for a bit of a hybrid, and just for something different. And like I say, I kind of felt that maybe they unfortunately got a little bit overshadowed in light of some of the other amazing products that Fender put out for this year. But here it is. It's still around, and if you want to get one for yourself, you certainly can do by going to peachguitars.com. Unfortunately, I don't actually have a Telecaster model here today, because as soon as they come in, they just seem to disappear. They seem to fly out the doors. So the video I would have done, maybe more of a comparison between the two, I couldn't do today. I just wanted to show you the Strat. So, point being, if you're interested in getting one, I'd recommend doing it quite quickly, because I don't imagine this will be here for much longer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The Acoustasonic Strat and the Tele, both variants, really nice guitars, really cool fusion kind of an element going on that Fender are obviously just trying something new, and that's what we expect from them, that's what we hope to see from them, and the results, I think, are worth the wait. So if you've enjoyed this video, as I say, please leave us a like and comment down below with your thoughts. Ensure that you're subscribed to the Peach Guitars YouTube channel, and if you'd like more information about any of Fender's products, including this Acoustasonic Strat, head over to peachguitars.com. So take care of yourselves, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.